In the previous segment, we looked at and explored the best ways to take an image and get it ready for display on a monitor. Now remember, we're not talking internet, we're talking monitor. Could be a PowerPoint presentation, could be a lot of things. Doesn't have to be the internet. We looked at the color mode, we looked at the bit depth, we looked at the size of the image based in pixels, width and height. The image is ready, but it hasn't been saved yet. And we need a specific format based on what device we're going out to. I would suggest using a feature that has been in Adobe Photoshop since version 5.5. Go to the word File and go down to Save for Web and Devices, right there. Great feature. You get a 4-up view, although you can change that by clicking tabs up here. In the 4-up view, you see the original in the upper left, so we know exactly what it looks like uncompressed. The other 3 are optimized versions. So I get the ability to look at it in different compression versions, which is going to impact its quality. Let's start with the one in the upper left. You might choose, of all the options that you have here, you've got GIF, JPEG, PNG, 824, and WBMP. If we are going out to the internet, you would probably be using JPEG or GIF. GIF stands for Graphics Interchange Format. Uses RLE compression, lots of letters of the alphabet there, run length encoding. It loves solid colors. What is it good for? Clip art, logos, text, internet stuff that we use all the time. We're using GIF for that. It really makes them small. But it doesn't work well with lots of colors and lots of transitions and shades, which is what photography is about. JPEG, Joint Photographers Expert Group. A group of photographers who were also probably wireheads came up with a bunch of algorithms that removed color information from an image, made it smaller, but still made it look good on a monitor. That's what we're going to use. If we select it, we have the option of changing its compression from low to maximum. If we stay at low for this one, you will see the image is 9.915K. The original was 302. Not bad. Download time, 3 seconds on a 56 bandwidth. Say, well, Andy, I don't know anybody uses 56 anymore. We're all at 128, somewhere around there. If you click this button, you can change that. You want to go to 128, go to 128. This image will load now in 2 seconds. That's about the average on the planet today in most major cities, is about 128. So we know this image will load in 2 seconds if we choose the 10% quality on that JPEG. This one down here, same thing. It is a JPEG, but it's at 30% quality. And it's at 16K, 2 seconds again. If we select this one, and let's go ahead and change that one to high. So now I've got 3 images. I can look at each one. Now take a look carefully. Here's the original. That sky is perfect. If you'll notice up here, there's a lot of banding. If you look really close at those buildings, the quality of areas where there are sharp definitions between dark and light especially doesn't look as good as the original. If you look at this one down here, it's better. Of course, it's got more stuff. It's bigger. If you look at this one, it's probably the best. The sky looks pretty good, much better than this one. Water, a lot of features, does look better. 31K, that's about 90% compression from the original 3-second download. Why is that important? That's very important. We have a rule we live with on the internet called the 8-second rule. Images must load within 8 seconds or I will probably go someplace else. So we're beating the rule on all 3 of these particular images, assuming our bandwidth is 128, which is probably a pretty good assumption, again, in major cities around the planet. If we like that one, we can select it right here and click Save. We click Save, give it a particular name, save it where you want it to be, go ahead and click the Save button down here. We've just saved a copy of that image and it would be ready for use on the internet. Let's go ahead and go back up there again. Kind of back where we started. We talked about GIF and JPEG. Actually, let me do this. Let me show you this one right here. Let's change that to GIF. I don't know if you can see that, but you probably can. It doesn't look that great. GIF is not designed to handle photography. It's designed to handle solid colors. Again, if we had a piece of clip art, it would probably look great. We could add more colors. but it still, as you can tell, does not look anywhere near as good as the ones down here. And also, it's quite large. It's 19K. This one down here is 10K. GIF does not handle a lot of color and a lot of shading. That's what JPEG is for. The other one up here, let me select this one and go into WBMP. Kind of an interesting look, isn't it? You got pattern, diffusion, and noise. WBMP converts the image into almost like a bitmap, black and white, and it creates patterns to help the eye see a small but grayscale image. The last two, let me go ahead and select this one, and let's go into PNG24. If you're looking closely, that image looks exactly like this one up here. What are we talking about? What do we need this for? PNG24 is for things like PowerPoint. This is, in my opinion, the native format for PowerPoint because it will give you beautiful images, it will compress them enough to make them load quickly, and it supports drop shadows and transparency better than any other format that we have. If you're going to PowerPoint, PNG24 is the name of the game. If you're going out to the internet, I would suggest using GIF or JPEG. Play around with the WBMP if you want to try some special effects. Those are the options that we have in Save for web and devices.